So you heard me. I was talking to nobody there for a minute or two. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, please accept my sincerest apologies. I've been having technical difficulties, but I'm here now. Yes. Okay, so we're going to carry on with the article we were doing the other day. Let me try and shut a few things to improve my bandwidth. Yeah, that's looking better. Nothing's flooding now. That's great. Okay, so yes, you're all coming in. Hey, you thought I was dead. I'm sorry. Hi Count Beauty, hi Left Right, hi Buslat, hi Morisco, hi Part 4, hi Takadan, hi VG, we've started finally. Hi Anastasia, hi Vitali. Hey, Takadan, I'm back. Hey, so hi Vibes, and good evening Nora as well. So you've all been raring to start, haven't you? Okay, so I think I'm going to get this right underway. You just have to give me a second or two more. And yes, good evening Manji, great to see you. Good to see you Neog as well. Good evening Gabriel. Okay, so we see the opposite with products such as sugar and salmon, which used to be difficult to come, and we've had various answers already. We've got come by from Vitali, come by from Vibes, come by from Oksana. Okay, come by from Elena. Good evening Elena. Okay, I'll just call you Taka, that sounds great. Good evening SH. Bye for Nora, come by for Manji. Okay, so come by for Count, come by for Vuslat. So let's see. To come in, well, to enter. To come to, I guess to come to is to become conscious. They knocked the boxer out and he came to 10 minutes later. Okay, so bye for Left Right, Anastasia, VG, Vladimir, good evening, and Gabriel as well. Come of. What came of that project you had? What happened to come with? Well, I suppose I came to the party with some beer. To come by, to obtain. Yeah, so something can be difficult to come by. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next one, but very good. So yes, Taka, you got come by as well. So I think it's the first time I've seen you here, Taka. Great to have you. Okay, so yeah, how did you come by that interesting statue you have in the corner? Okay, so here we go with the next one. You see, better late than never. Good evening, Saeed. Great to have you here. These foods lost their halo, vibe, climate, crown, aura. Notice that the pronunciation, aura, of luxury over time, as people started farming them, and as a result they became less scarce, says Richard Wilk, emeritus professor at Indiana University. So, lots of people come by to obtain exactly VG. Good evening, Kinza. Okay, so aura for Left Right Valentine SH. Nora, Vitali's gone for vibe. Great to see you, Ronan. Yeah, welcome new members. Count Beauty goes for aura. Oksana's gone for aura or vibe. VG's gone for aura. Manji's gone for aura. Left Right goes for aura followed by vibe. Whoops, sorry about that. Crown doesn't make any sense, no. I quite agree with you, VG. Ronan for aura. Okay, that's great, Taka. But so, first time I've seen you here in the live stream. Aura for Vladimir, aura for Elena, Maria, Traspasso, aura for Vuslat, Gabriel. Halo and aura are good evening, Renyard. Manisco goes for aura, Taka goes for aura. So, let's see. Crown. They've lost their crown. Anastasia goes for halo. So crown very definitely not. lost their climate. Nah. Halo. Well, a halo's this thing that goes above a saint's head. So I guess it would work, but it's not a very good word. Normally a halo's for virtuosity. Okay, yes, that's perfectly correct, Nora. Yeah, if you're intoxicated by something, you're overwhelmed by it. It's like you're drunk. Notice intoxicated in English, drunk. Aura of luxury. Good evening, Ina. Okay, absolutely. So, my favourite word here, and I didn't write the last one, is aura. Climate doesn't work, does it? So what about vibe? I think vibe might fit, but I think it's far too informal. Remember, this is an article by the BBC. They're using words like emeritus professor. Yeah? I'm not going to use the word vibe. Hey, good vibes, man. That's really cool. You definitely have a halo left or right. Yeah? Okay, so... yeah, okay, you look great with the halo left or right. So an aura of luxury. An aura of luxury is a really good collocation as well. Yes, aura for Neog as well. That's really good. So, continue when we're ready. So an aura of luxury, most definitely. So, a halo of secrecy. A halo of secrecy. Yes, I think you could use that. That's an interesting collocation as well. Yeah, as far as the family are concerned, the little boy has a halo over his head. He can do no wrong. So, let's go. Many fruits and vegetables used to be much scarcer than they are today. Certain fruits, such as strawberries and raspberries, used to only be available in the summer, but now we can buy them all year round. That changes the insight, opinion, belief, theory, perception. I've done this completely wrong. At least I had all of this prepared beforehand, sort of luxury. I've changed the goalposts. I've moved the goalposts, haven't I? Okay. So that changes the insight, opinion, belief, theory, perception of luxury, says Peter Alexander, a senior researcher in global agriculture and food security at the University of Edinburgh. So this this I think then changes the answers. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. So so let's see. Suddenly we've got 1 million perceptions. Yes. So perception for Oksana, Victor, Nora, Vladimir, Valentine, Ronan, Anastasia, Kinza, Maria, Vitaly, Suzette. Good evening, Suzette Nugent. For Olena, for Vuslat, for Leferite, for Manji, for Renyard, for Taka, for Donuk. Yeah. I've moved the goalposts. Imagine a football match. You're playing football and you've got goalposts. I move the goalposts. This is changing the objective. Okay, so to change the objective is to move the goalposts. Okay, yeah, the goalposts. Absolutely, Vitali. Okay, so Manisko. Theory and practice of luxury. Do they ever meet each other? Well, I don't think theory and practice ever meet. Yeah, the theory of luxury, the practice of the perception of luxury, absolutely. What a scoundrel, I tricked you, yeah. So perception for surrender as well. Yeah, to move the goalpost is a brilliant idiom. And, okay, belief, Paul has gone. It's the perception of luxury. Perception is what your opinion about something, what you think about it, how you perceive it, how it meets your senses. Yeah, your perception of luxury. Okay, so let's go on. And I'm going to do another one. Yes, I hope I've got this one right. Ooh, the next one's a little bit harder. Yeah. So, yes, that's great. So, that was mean of me to move the goalposts. Sagnika Roy, good evening. Perception, well done. Good to have you as well. Yeah, good evening, George Washington. I didn't say hello to you either. Yeah, well, yeah, left for right's always at it, isn't he? So, our obsession with sourcing scarce luxury food comes at a high price for the planet. As a particular species of fish or seafood becomes more scarce, the price goes up. The increased value gives people an incentive to fish even harder and catch the remaining ones, which can lead to an extinction spiral, twirl, eddy, whirl, curl, spin, says Wilk. Okay, so, yeah, well done everyone. So, spiral for Vitali, left for right, Oksana, Valentine for Taka, for Nora, count goes for spin, and SH goes for spiral with Gabriel Manji. Good evening, Somik, and good evening, Pukal, and good evening, Amin as well, and spiral for Olena. So it's wonderful to have you with us, Somik, and Maria Traspaso for spiral as well. Rebellion. Extinction Rebellion. So were you lying on the bridge left or right? You probably cheering the police knowing you. So, Renyard goes for spiral, Kinza for spin, Anastasia for spiral, Ronan for spiral. So, Saranda for curl, Somik goes for spiral. Okay. Perceptive. Cognizant. I need to make a video about cognizant, actually. It's on my list. Okay, if you're perceptive, you notice things. Yeah? Very perceptive of you. The spiral of dialectic. I was thinking very often we use the phrase things spiral out of control. Yeah? So we've got all these other words as well. To twirl is to spin round. So I could twirl my hair going round and round. An eddy is a turbulent area that goes round and round, particularly in water. If you see a boat go by, you'll see little whirlpools. These are eddies. Whirl. So to whirl something round your head, lying down on the M25. I used to tell my kids, go and play on the M25. Okay. So, let's see. Good evening, Hamed. Great to have you. So, let's see. Curl. Okay, so you can curl your hair. An extinction spin. To spin round again. No, it's an extinction spiral. Things spiral out of control. Yeah, a downward spiral. It gets worse and worse and worse and worse. An eddy, it's like a whirlpool. Yeah, it's like an area of turbulence after something's gone through. It's something going round and round. Yeah, particularly in water. Yeah, extinction spiral. Yeah, it goes from good to bad to worse to worse. Good evening, Sekela. Great to have you. And only Elizabeth survived. Lol. Yes, but that's good. Okay. Okay. So, I'm sorry about that. I've had problems with my network tonight as well. Okay, an eddy is like a whirlpool. Normally eddies are currents, particularly of water, but it can be of air. Let's see, the wind might blow through an area and you suddenly see tiny little whirlwinds. Those are eddies, yeah? It's like areas of turbulent movement, yeah, which remain. An eddy current is normally the thing. You can use it as well metaphorically. Yes, let's see. COVID is going to leave many eddies in its wake. Okay, things that are going to change, small things. Yeah? Okay. Good evening, Maria Mikkonen. Great to have you. Thank you for coming. So, yes, an extinction spiral. We don't want things to spiral out of control. So, we're going to go for the next one. Yeah, Manji, that's Manji who's saying hi, very definitely. Good evening, Wonder Woman. Good morning in Honolulu. Okay, so let's continue. And thank you for that word, Vitali. You're so good at this. Thank you. A vortex. Vortex is a really good synonym of an eddy. Thank you. Good evening, part 14. So, I better get moving. And when and where we eat certain foods also determines how much we value them. Eating context is really important for creating desire, says Esther Papies from the University of Glasgow, noting that luxury foods are often corresponded in cahoots accessory associated with special occasions, such as eating in restaurants or holidays. So we've got a landslide for associated. What's this phrase, in cahoots? How about an example of in cahoots with? So Nora goes associated. Vitali, Taka, Leferite, Oksana, Valentine. Okay, practice, Kinza. You need to practice. I've got a video about improving your writing, which is quite a good one. Associated for count for SH. Eddies of confusion. That's a really good one, Neil. I love it. That's a nice metaphor of it. Metaphorical use of it. Aina, good evening for associated. Vuslat, associated with. Suzette for associated. Good evening, vibes. Eddie has a metaphoric meaning too. Manji goes associated. Gabriel for associated. Maria Traspaso for associated. Vladimir, Kinza, Olena, Ronan, Renyard, and Maria Mikkonen for associated. So how about a nice little definition of in cahoots with? Colluding or conspiring together secretly. Thank you, Taka. In cahoots, in bad company. Okay, it's working together, colluding, conspiring. I love it. Have it in a secret agreement. That's a good one, Oksana. Acting together. That's good, Vitali. Teacher was in cahoots with VG and gave him all the answers. Of course, Leferite. What am I going to do? It's reckoned that someone is in the government was in cahoots with the assassin. Working together with. That's great, Aina. Cahoots, groups of... that's cohorts, Renyard. Cohorts. C-O-H-O-R-T-S. A cohort. I don't know how many a cohort is. In cahoots with somebody is when you plan something behind their backs. Okay, and you act together with someone else. Acting together secretly. That's a good one, Taka. When we beat my husband in chess, he says we're in cahoots doing so. Okay, that's good, Manji. Yeah, when you do it with someone. So, Summit goes for corresponded. Well, firstly, it's correspond to. Yeah? So, are often corresponded to several special occasions. It still doesn't sound very good. An accessory to go with special occasions. Definitely associated. And George Washington in cahoots in partnership planning robbery. That's good. Ministers are in cahoots with the PM, with the Prime Minister. So, associated. Very definitely. Let's go to the next one. This will take a second to come through. So, in cahoots with, working together secretly is a good phrase. Yeah? Okay. And, yeah. to correspond to associate with. Here's another one, hand in glove. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a great one, Vitali. Cahoots, hand in glove with each other. Yeah, they're holding hands while they do this secretly. Yeah, it's a very good one. Studies show that being in an environment associated with expensive food can increase the attractiveness of food or drink, typically. Devoured, gobbled, downed, fed, consumed there, and people's willingness to pay more. A recent study found that people's desire for sushi increased if they ate in a sushi restaurant rather than on the beach. Yeah, people are prepared to pay more for a restaurant that looks expensive. Okay, so consumed for left, right, Oksana. CIA-ted. I love it. That's really good, GW. So, SH for consumed and vibes. Okay, in cahoots will be a better and new way to express. Good. Valentine for consumed. Maria, the idea is secrecy, very definitely, Maria Mikkonen. Consumed for count, for Vuslat, conspiring, in cahoots with. That's a good one, vibes. Gabriel for consume, Suzette for consume, Manji, Taka, Vitali, Wonder Woman, Olena, Renyard, Vitali, go for consume, conspiring together, Taka, in cahoots with, definitely. Anastasia consumed. Good evening, random. And Maria Traspasso for consumed. Somic says gobbled. Anastasia says gobbled down. Maria Mikkonen for consumed. Good evening, Ekaterina. Consumed for you as well. So, let's see. Let's look at some of these. Typically devoured there. Well, you devour if you're really hungry, but this has an idea of no manner. Cookie Monster devours cookies. Yes, consumed is quite neutral, and neutral's the point, and universal. To gobble. To gobble is very informal as well. Yeah, gobbled there. Well, I guess you could gobble. Also, to gobble is to eat quickly. Like a turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. A turkey gobbles. Good evening, Flower. Wonderful to have you. Random goes for consumed. Downed. Well, he downed his food. Again, this would fit, but it's very slang. Very slangy. Consumed for Eric as well. Gobble means eat like a monster, right? Absolutely. Yeah? He gobbled his food. Lions devour their prey. Yeah? Cookie Monster gobbles his food. He downed his drink. Yeah? He downed his sandwich in one. Fed. Well, to feed is to give food to. So, fed there. Given to people there. But it's not a good one. Consumed, very definitely. Okay. Consumed is new. Consumed is maybe a 6 in formality tacker. Yeah. Eaten would be more neutral. Gobble, like to tuck in. Yes, well, to tuck in, but it's more than tuck in. It's tuck in and eat rapidly. Polished it off. That's a good one for downed. Yeah? Okay. Gobble has eat very rapidly as well. Okay, so let's look at another one. Here we go. Okay, yes, here we go. So, he polished it off. He downed it in one. Fed. Isn't that the past of feed? Absolutely. Yeah? Fed there. Well, I guess people are fed there. Yeah. Okay, so another one coming up. And thank you, Maria Mikkonen. So, positive, tepid, heated, stolid, warm, memories. I've missed the... of sharing a meal with others also increases how much people value certain foods, says Papies. Often luxury foods are shared with friends and family, for example at Christmas. So, good evening, Daweed. And warm for Valentine. Another another movement of the goalpost? Not really. This was just a slight technical one. So, Oksana, it's move the goalpost. Move the goalpost. You need the whole phrase. Another moving of the goalposts. So, warm for Valentine, Count, Vitali, Gabriel, Nora, Taka, Maria Traspasso. Warm for Vuslat, Oksana, Manji, Suzette. Warm for Segundo, for Reynard, for Olena, for Ekaterina, for Eric, for SH, for Ronan RR, for Anastasia, Maria Mikkonen, and Vladimir. Absolutely. What else could it be? Yeah, you're going with warm, Somic, and that would be right. No, polish off can be about drinking, but they can also be about eating vibes. Both eating and drinking, there's no problem with this. He polished off his meal, he polished off his drink, he downed his meal, he downed his drink. I think to down is more common with drinks though. So good evening, Louise Lopez. Between the FF sentences, I don't understand the question. The only thing you can do is accepting it. The only thing you can do is to accept it. The only thing you can do is accept it. The only thing you can do is that you accept it. So, only accepting is not valid. The only thing you can do is accept it. Absolutely. The only thing you can do is to accept it. The meanings are all the same, Louise. But you can't use the ing. So Taka goes for warm memories. I wouldn't. Yeah. Positive memories. Yes, I think positive memories would sound better. I think positive's enough. GW. Stolid. You should see the video. I made it a couple of days ago. Stolid, phlegmatic, impassive, stiff upper lip, shows no emotion. Yeah, you bang it, you hit his thumb with a hammer, and he doesn't even make a sound. That's stolid. Stolid, boring or dull. Thank you, Maria. Very definitely. Yeah. My jumper. Poof, I dread to think all my clothes, almost all my clothes are second hand, left or right. Dunno. It's a good jumper though. It keeps me warm. Yeah. Stolid, without emotion, exactly, Manji. So, warm. Yes. Okay. Stolid, phlegmatic. An accomplice. An accomplice goes with what we were talking about in cahoots with. Yeah. Yay, stolid has more the idea of callousness. Yeah, that would do as well. Okay, thank you, Louise. Okay, that's why you've got from the Philippines, but with a Spanish surname, Lopez. Okay, so then it's probably pronounced Lopez. Okay, during COVID-19 lockdowns, experiencing food with others became a luxury in itself, notes Russell. People were lusting, urging, fancying, craving, obsessed to cook together and eat in a social way, she says. In a world where resources are short and food availability is precarious, in prehistoric times, the experience of eating food together could become a luxury. Okay, so Vitali for craving and Oksana. To consume. Yes, you can consume my videos. I might use the phrase watch. Take part in. You're probably right, Taka. There's probably a better word than consume. So craving for Nora, obsessed for Count Beauty. SH goes for craving. Manji, Valentine, Maria Mikkonen for craving. Ekaterina with obsessed. Taka for craving, Somic for craving, Suzette Maria Traspasso, craving. Oksana says obsessed with. Very good, Oksana. Obsessed with plus ing. People are obsessed with or obsessed about cooking together. Doesn't work obsessed. Okay. Lust and last. So, segundo, tú hablas español, and the sound, as in cut and cat, is a real problem difference for Spanish speakers. So, Vladimir goes for craving, so does Olena. Ronan goes for fancying. So, why is fancying not right, Ronan? What's the construction with to fancy? Craving. Lusting to cook together. It might. Yes, they were lusting to cook together. I think I'm probably going to accept it, but it's probably a bit much. So, Manny, fancying. Same as the question for Ronan. What's the structure with fancy? Do you fancy what goes after that? It's not to go out. So, craving for Jyoti. I think it's Francine. Because it connects to the last text. Okay, binge watch videos. I like that phrase, thank you. To consume videos, to binge watch videos. Yeah, I've noticed quite a few people binge watching videos. I love that. So, Vuslat, what's wrong with fancying? No, Oksana, there's a grammatical problem with fancy. There's a grammatical problem with fancy. Fancy to cook. You're closer, Maria Mikkonen. I'm craving chicken nuggets right now. Okay, so afterwards you're going to get some. Fancy a thing or a gerund. Finally, thank you, Oksana. Fancy plus gerund for Vitali. Okay, not only for Spanish speakers, but it's a problem I've noticed very clearly. Oh, Peru is a beautiful country. When I went to Iquitos, I didn't want to come back. Wow. Okay. Eager. Yes, eager would work very nicely, Aina. Gerund is needed with fancy. Do you fancy going for a drink? Fancy plus noun. Fancy a drink. Fancy going for a drink. Maria Mikkonen. Gerund, fancy. Exactly, Manny. Yeah, do you fancy a drink? Do you... To fancy, not about. To fancy doing. No about, Olena. Do you fancy doing? Craving. A craving for. Craving for a noun. Craving to verb. I am craving for chicken nuggets. I am craving to eat chicken nuggets. The meaning is the same. The grammar is different. For plus noun, to plus verb. You'll hear me say that again and again. Yeah? Okay. Fancy plus noun or gerund. Exactly, Reynard. Fancy doing. That's the answer, vibes. So, craving, very definitely. Although, who was it who said lusting? I quite like lusting as well. Lust is more normally to do with sex. Yeah, the man was lusting after the young girls. Yeah. I made a lot of videos in Peru, segundo. Yeah. Yeah, I am fancying. No, I wouldn't use it as a continuous. I fancy. It's like I want. Yeah, I am wanting. Maybe no. Don't use it as a continuous, or you're going to get in trouble. Yeah, cravings is also a noun. Thank you very much, Flower. That's very kind of you. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yeah, I don't think so at all. I agree with you. Maria Mikkonen. Yeah, lust is one of the 7 deadly sins. Well, at least we've got to try all of them at least once. To be fond of. Exactly, Emin. That's very good. Okay, if you're obsessed, you can't stop thinking about something, H-bomb. He's obsessed with football. The only thing he ever thinks about is football. Young teenage boys are normally obsessed with sex. Exactly, I mean, fancy plus ing. carve something. Yeah, I guess that works as well, Vitali. So let's go for the next one. The next, luxury foods. While historically certain foods such as coffee, chocolate and spices were luxury items, today these foods are supermarket stocks, produce, stuff, staples in many developed countries. However, rising temperatures and unreliable rainfall could turn this around again over the next few decades. So, staples for left or right vibes, Vitali. Count goes for produce. Count also goes for stocks. Manji goes for stocks. Addicted to for obsessed. I love it. That's a good one, Emin. Thank you, Flower. And Dawid goes for stuff. Jyoti goes for stocks. Oksana goes for stocks. Vladimir goes for stocks. To have a thing about something. That's obsession, definitely, Maria. Okay. To crave. Most normally, I crave something. You can follow it with a 4, but normally I crave chocolate. I'm craving for chocolate is possible as well. Anastasia goes for staples, Suzette for staples, Somic for stocks, SH for staples, Gauri, good evening, for staples, Olena for stocks, Maria Traspasso for stocks. And press the like button. Thank you, part 4. Flower goes for staples, Ronan for staples, Maria Mickenham for stocks. Produce and stuff might fit. Produce, I think, definitely doesn't fit, and I think stuff is much too informal, Renyard. Supermarket produce. Products, maybe. Stuff is far too informal. So what is produce? That's a good question. What is produce? You all know the verb to produce, but produce. What is produce? Addicted to, hooked to. Not hooked up. Hooked up is to find a girl or a boy that you like sexually. No. Grocery, supermarket, staples mean food products ordinarily consumed for human nourishment. That's a great definition, George Washington. Crave something. Yes, that sounds better. But you can crave for something. So Luis Lopez for staple, Manny for staples, Emin for staples. Supermarkets don't produce. Maria Mickelin for staples, milk from a cow. Produce all goods, but produce, food. But what type of food? Vitali. Produce for sections. A farmed good, that's better. Okay, produce normally comes from a farm. For me, produce is normally talking about fruit and vegetables. Yeah, I guess produce, things that come from a farm. So meat would work, but I think Leferite's definition, a farmed good. Yeah, dairy produce, that's very good, Anastasia, thank you. So produce, spice is definitely not produce. Yeah, spice doesn't come from the local farm. Okay, but notice, Jyoti, to produce, the noun, produce. The stress is in different places. The product, the produce. Produce is natural food. I like that vibes. That sounds very good. Veggies fresh grown. I know that Olena knows all about produce. Fresh grown veggies. I think that's a good answer, Think Bass. To be cycled on. Instead of addicted to. No, it doesn't work, Emin. To be fixated on might work. Yes, exactly. To produce, but produce. To zone out like Coach Shane told you. I love Coach Shane. He's a wonderful guy. Believe it or not, I have been in contact with Coach Shane for 11 years because we both started doing this at the same time. And I was amazed by him making bits of videos in Korean. Wow. Okay, something obtained through farming. That's your produce. Discombobulated and confused. They mean the same thing. Discombobulated is just a very formal way of saying it. So, produce. Supermarket stocks. It's not stocks. Stocks are all the things they sell. So, toilet paper is a supermarket stock. Yeah? And stuff, no. So, staples. Staples are the basic things that you always use. So, basics. Rice, flour, salt, oil, potatoes. What other staples? Yeah. Okay. Well, I can think of a few more maybe. By using stocks, the author may add the air of something mediocre, not luxury anymore. Supermarket stocks. Ooh, as in, I would say stock supermarket staples or stock supermarket products. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. Delirious. Either extremely happy or just completely out of your mind. If you have a very high fever, you become delirious. Stocks, equities, stocks and shares, the stock exchange. Okay, so we better move on to another one. Delirious, raving, hallucinating. That looks absolutely great, Vitali. So, yeah, don't worry, we still got 20 minutes left. I know it's nearly 0:00, but I'm going to carry on to make up for the bit that I turned up late. At the height of Mayan civilization, cacao beans were a valued currency, used to pay workers and traded in exchange for assets, goods, freight, stock, swag, in the marketplace. So, goods for Oksana Leferite, Maria Traspaso, Vitali, Count Beauty, for Vladimir, for Segundo, for Valentin goes for assets. Manji for goods, vibes for goods. Would anyone like to comment about assets? So vibes for vibes for goods. No, goods for vibes. Goods for Vuslat, for Somic, for Maria Mikkonen, for stand, for Manny has gone for stock. No, the answer was staples, Manny. Goods for bad guy, goods for Ronan RR. Good evening, Hussein. I was late today as well, so you've still got 20 minutes left nearly. Suzette for goods, RR for goods, Jyoti for assets. So when do we use the word assets? Staples means basic necessities. That's very good. Very good indeed. That's a good definition, Nora. So goods for Olena and Manisco goes for assets. So what's the difference between assets and goods? I'm going to get it. So goods for Ekaterina. Goods. There was no stock exchange in Mayan times. Okay, that's a good one, Rainyard. Segundo, assets is a term in accountancy. Assets are the things that you have that you can sell. Or if something's an asset, it's something that's useful to you. Goods is good. Yes, GW. Asset, something valuable. Good. Exactly, Rainyard. So Nora goes for goods as well. It's great to see you, Malak. So what about this word swag and what about this word freight? I think these are two really good words. Financial assets. Assets is property. Yes, and in the goods are normally things to be sold or traded. Business English, absolutely, Vitali. Financial assets. Assets. A skill could be an asset as well. Yeah. I think all of you have an asset in your English. So, or a quality. That also works very well, Aina. So what about freight and swag? These are two different words. So I'm going to definitely agree with the right word is goods. Freight, cargo. Freight is goods in transit. Yeah, freight is goods being transported. Merchandise is a good word for goods. Merchandise in transit. Yeah, there's a term, freight on board. Yes. Yeah, a freighter is a type of ship that carries freight, that carries cargo. Okay, yes, so Oksana, swag, stolen goods. Yes, so Oksana, you're there. So Vitali, swag, stolen goods. Maria Mikkonen, cargo, freight. Assets are like things we already own. Yes. A freight train, a train carrying goods. It's like a goods train. Is a synonym for a freight train. That's great, left or right. So a person can be an asset to a company, a valuable member. Absolutely, Anastasia. Freight cars or freight trains. Absolutely. Freight, merchandise in transit. Merchandise being moved from A to B. And swag is the things that a criminal has stolen. The burglar has a bag with swag written on the back of it. Ooh, swag is informal for clothes or decorative appareil. Well, okay, I'll give you a completely different meaning of swag. A swag in architectural, is like a garland of flowers hanging down. I love swags. I think they're very beautiful. It's like a garland hanging down of flowers, particularly on architecture or on different things as well. I think I'm going to accept that bass. I think bass or think bass. I'm not sure which it is, but very definitely to swag money. No, swag is normally it's a noun. Huh. I've never heard of it. Swag used as cannabis the same, but very possibly. Loot is a really good synonym for swag. Yes, and we are into injury time. You're quite correct, left or right, but we will definitely go on because we started late, so we're going to get some injury time. Swag, yeah, free things. I guess, I went to an exhibition and they were handing out all sorts of swag, free things, like an event. Yes, that works very well. That works very well, Aina. Yeah, it's you didn't have to pay for it. I mean, basically, it's something stolen, but this you haven't stolen. Yeah, I came away from the event with loads of swag. Yeah, that works as well. But notice, swag is an informal, unless we're talking about this decoration. Pens and notebooks, yeah, exactly. That works perfectly, Aina. So, let's continue. Spanish merchants brought cocoa to Europe, where it became a popular tolerance, mercy, pamper, folly, gluttony, indulgence in royal courts. So we've already got one answer here. Let's see some more. It became a popular tolerance, mercy, pamper, folly, gluttony, indulgence. Okay, so there's some rather strange words here, but I think you probably know most of them. Maybe not folly and pamper. So, folly and pamper would be interesting words to define. Okay, so let's see. Indulgence for Vitali, Count Beauty, left or right, Suzette, Hussein, average. And gluttony for Renyard, Maria Mikkonen goes for indulgence. Part 4 goes for pamper, SH for indulgence, Olena for indulgence, Maria Traspasso for gluttony. Vladimir goes for indulgence, Ekaterina for gluttony, Somik for pamper. So I would like some definitions of pamper and folly. Popular gluttony. I like this sin. A popular gluttony. A popular gluttony. Normally, gluttony is more about the person. I guess a popular gluttony might fit, but it's definitely not the answer. This last one's pretty hard. Yeah, I'm trying to make this as hard as I can. As a verb, to pamper. Yes, absolutely, Oksana. To pamper is a verb. What does it mean to pamper? That's a good start. Indulgence for Nora. Aina. To indulge and to pamper, maybe yes, but not as a noun. So Hadi goes for indulgence, Vuslat for indulgence. When the Catholic Church used to sell indulgences, yes, I think they probably still do. All parents pamper their kids. So to pamper, to look after, to wait on hand and foot, yeah, to look after to the best of your ability. But it's a verb. Well done, Oksana. So Eric goes for indulgence. A folly is a fail of some sort. Folly, says Aina. The fact of being stupid or a stupid. Notice, Aina, you can't say a stupid. A folly is a stupidity, is something crazy. Yeah? To spoil, I like that. So Maria Mikkonen and Vitali go for pamper, to spoil someone. Pamper, mimar, absolutamente, Aina. You should visit Folly Farm in Pembrokeshire. Okay, there are all sorts of follies. A folly is a crazy building like an Egyptian pyramid in the middle of somebody's garden, or a mini castle. They're mad buildings. Folly is craziness. It's absolute folly to go to that concert and not wear a mask. You're going to get COVID. To pamper, to caress, to look after. Yes, pamper, like spoiled. Gluttony is another deadly sin. Okay, I think Vitali, you like me knows all about them. If pamper were a noun, that would be something expensive that you rarely allow to pamper yourself with. Good. A folly, idiocy. Yes, the folly of our governments, the craziness. So, definitely, indulgence. INDULGENCE. Yes, a folly, a craziness. A popular tolerance, no. A popular mercy. Okay, and so a papal indulgence, as Reynard was saying, I think it frees you of your sins. All of your sins are forgiven. Yeah, I think that's an indulgence. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next one. Another meaning of the word folly is used as a theatrical term is a revue. Yes, with glamorous female performers. Les Folies Bergères. It comes from folle in French, mad, crazy. Okay, tidings of COVID and joy. Gluttony was popular long before cocoa, absolutely. Yes, so, the rock follies, absolutely. I hadn't thought of that, Hussein, but your example is very good, yeah? With glamorous performers, absolutely. And the meaning of favourite food is new for me, but an indulgence. You indulge yourself. It's something that you eat, but you eat, and it's very, very, very special, and you eat lots of it. Gluttony. So, not in good English vibes. You've got to pronounce the C, gluttony. I could say it in water, gluttony, but no. Okay, and if pamper is incorrect, then indulgence is the one. Absolutely, Somek. So, wow, I haven't even read it yet, and we've got loads of answers. So, affordable for Italian, Leferite, and Valentine. Let's see. In 1828, Dutch chemist Conrad Johannes van Houten invented a process to treat cacao beans with alkaline salts and produce powdered chocolate that could be mixed with water. This process transformed chocolate into an cut rate, affordable, bargain, moderate, attainable. Whoops. I've messed up here. An attainable, product that could be mass produced. Sorry about that. I'll get back. So, okay, an cut rate product, an affordable product, a bargain product, a moderate product, an attainable product. So, let's see. Affordable for Vitaly Leferite. Affordable for Valentine. Average goes for cut rate. Count for affordable for Segundo. Affordable as well for Vuslat, Manji, SH. For Olena, for Vladimir. It's okay, love. It's Om, isn't it? Love Literature by Om. Good evening, Om. We've only got a few minutes left. Attainable or affordable? Okay, I probably quite like that. Oksana, I think one of them's probably better though. Emin goes for cut rate. Hadi for affordable. And affordable for Somic, Maria Mikkonen, an affordable product for Vuslat, for Maria Traspasso. Welcome back, VG, for affordable. Affordable for Nora, affordable for Eric, affordable for Renyard Part 4 Vibes. Cutting edge. So cutting edge is the latest technology. Hadi goes for affordable. Attain is possible to achieve. So it's possible to attain as well. I think attainable just about works, but it's not my favourite. As I can afford chocolate every day, the answer is obvious. But in many of the third world countries that produce chocolate nowadays, we Westerners pay so much for chocolate, it's not an affordable product. And that makes me rather angry. The bees are definitely still alive, left or right. They look brilliant today. So cut rate, discounted, yeah, less expensive than normal. Okay, so this is they are selling cut rate items, discounted. Okay, and attain, I explained last week, absolutely, bargainable. But if something's bargainable, means you can negotiate the price for same. Are these items bargainable or not? Can I bargain for them? Attainable, achievable is better, Vladimir. Discount, cut rate. Yes, discount. But I guess a cut rate product, but no, cut rate also implies it's cheaper and there's something wrong with it. Dutch means from the Netherlands, absolutely Om. Dutch is not German, Dutch is from Holland. Dutch people live in the Netherlands. An attainable goal to consume at affordable prices. Yes, exactly, Ekaterina. Attainable is better. Look from a producer's point of view. An attainable product. From a producer's point of view, it's attainable. Okay, I'm going to accept your reasoning, Oksana, but definitely affordable is the right answer. Within reach, affordable. Bargain is business. A bargain product. It might work. It's very business as well. Yeah. Okay, I like that. So I've got a mutiny on my hands between Oksana and Maria Mikkonen, and Leferite's going to join as well. Affordable, you contain it easily. Attainable. Okay, I admit attainable works. Van indicates that. Okay. Bargain is when you change products instead of money. To bargain. Trick it. Barter. Barter is the word you're looking for segundo. Barter. B-A-R-T-E-R. To exchange goods, products for products. The Kingdom of the Netherlands. I believe so. Yes, it's definitely the Netherlands. So, I'm going to go for affordable, but I am definitely going to accept attainable as a reasonable answer as well. So, last one. We're going to do the last one and then we've finished. Bargain is when you can negotiate the price, but also if something's a bargain, it's very, very, very cheap. To barter is a good word, that, segundo. So we're going to try one last one. This last one is, I think it's easy. So, coffee was once a little-known delicacy used for religious rituals in Ethiopia, before Western traders took the aromatic, smelly, spicy, savoury, rank, sweet drink back to their home countries in the 17th century and served it in coffee houses, popular among shippers, brokers and artists. So Lasky goes for affordable. Good evening, Lasky. So, bargain with money. Buenas noches, Lasky. People still use the word to barter. Yeah? Okay. Yes, I did. Attainment I made a few days ago. So, people still do use barter from time to time. So, bargain with money. Yeah, you bargain about the price. The Netherlands, absolutely, with the article. Okay, and wow, I've lost my place. Okay, I mean, bargain means natural business. Okay, so affordable for Lasky. Adding water to the chocolate does not make it more attainable. Therefore, attainable is wrong. But it's the whole process they're talking about, left or right, and the whole process makes it more attainable or more affordable. So in the Middle Ages. So Oksana goes for aromatic, Count for savoury, Valentine for savoury, TW for aromatic. Ooh, I've got some a difference of opinion. And aromatic for Vitali, aromatic automatic for Think Bass. Aromatic for VG, for Manji, for Vuslat, for Maria Traspasso, for Eric, for Vladimir, for average person, for Renyard. Emin goes for smelly, SH for savoury. So VG says it can't be smelly. Why can't it be smelly, VG? It's definitely not smelly, and it's definitely not savoury. I guess it could be savoury, but what does savoury normally mean? And what does rank mean in this context as well? So, I think, good words, smelly, savoury, rank, in these contexts here. So, aromatic for Olena, for Maria Mikkonen, for Segundo. Number one, rank. I'm looking for another meaning of rank, Think Bass. And Vibes goes for aromatic, and so does Eugenie. And Emin goes for sweet. Is coffee always sweet, Emin? Somic's going for savoury. Emin for savoury. Ekaterina for sweet. Flower for aromatic. There's a pleasure, Lasky. The answer of the child is Mr. Adam and Mrs. Matic. Okay. And aromatic for Count Beauty. Malak for aromatic. So what does savoury mean? I mean, savoury can mean tasty. Sweet definitely doesn't fit. Why not? I'm sorry, Nora. It happened to me earlier. I missed the host of lives. Well, you're here now. Aromatic for Lasky. Rank is rancid. If something smells really bad, it's rank. Rancid is actually to do with the oxidation of the double bond of fats. Yeah? But yes, rancid is normally a disgusting old fat. Smelly is stinky, absolutely. So smelly it can't be. Well, you can use rank to mean rated, but rank, it smells disgusting. Normally, savoury means salty. Yeah? And very definitely, coffee has a bitter taste. And coffee is not sweet because you put sugar in it to make it sweet. Yeah? Okay, so savoury is a food that has not taste, that has a taste. Yeah, this is very savoury. So savoury might fit in that case, but it's definitely aromatic. Rank from Oksana, yes. Offensive in odour or flavour. It's not offensive. Well, maybe to some people. Savoury, not sweet, delicious though. Coffee is rather bitter, absolutely. Savoury is not pungent. Pungent is talking about smell. Savoury is talking about taste, particularly salty. Rank is like stale. Yes, stale and bad smelling. Coffee is very different from cacao. Yeah. Coffee can be sweet if you add sugar to it, absolutely. Rank. Atrocious. Yeah, this was a rank disaster, a smelly disaster. Aromatic for Suzette. Spicy. Spicy bean, not drink. Okay, good evening, live. Sweet and sugary. I think sweet's got a nice flavour. Sugary's, it tastes just of sugar, it's too much. And notice, there are, I think normally when we talk about sugar, we talk about sucrose. But there are many other things that are sweet. There are maybe 50 or 60 different types of sugars. The bees know all about that. Rank. Rank is disgusting. Stale, rancid, rank. That's good, Maria Mikkonen. Though tea is more popular than coffee. A spice drink comes from Dune, not from Ethiopia. Or maybe, what's this this wonderful spice drink that they have in India? Chai. Yeah, chai is spicy. Steady savour. Aromatic bean, absolutely. Savoury is used just to be a pleasing taste, as to savour the flavour. That works as well. Yeah? Chocolate comes from cacao, and this comes from... Do you like savoury cakes? I love savoury cakes. It's a tomato is savoury, for example, yes. Savoury is not hot necessarily. Cacao powder is used in paste when it comes to cream. Yeah, cacao paste. I've seen them doing this. An orange is savoury. Chili is spicy. So the answer here is aromatic. And this is time. Brown sugar, not the drug, just the sort of sugar. Absolutely. Chai. I think not with a T, just C-H-A. I normally C-H-A-I, but I would rather somebody wrote it in Urdu for me. Chai is really spicy. It's very nice. Okay, what's my favourite food? I think probably various types of dumplings and dim sum. Various different Chinese foods, although I'm incredibly fond of various curries as well. I like all sorts of things. I also maybe put clams in that. I'm trying to think. Yes, well, I love food. So aroma may be right. It's definitely Ramesh. Tomato is a fruit in general. Tomato cake sounds good. Okay, so thank you all for coming. Okay, thank you all for coming. It's been brilliant to have you. It's been great. Keep watching. Chai is tea in Russia as well. Chai in Azadi as well. Then it's a very, very old word. Crispy duck. Oh, I love crispy duck. Yeah, left or right. That sounds really good. Or maybe a Thai curry or something like that. Thank you, everybody. Ceviche. Ceviche is not bad as well, but I think ceviche is good if you use good fish. To make someone feel like they owe you by reminding them repeatedly and expecting them to be thankful for what you did. Rub it in, but about gratefulness. Go on about. He's always going on about what he did for me. He's always harking on about. Whoa, I'd love to taste Egyptian food. Yes, I know. Chai. I've had chai in India various times. Stay safe, take care. Couscous I like as well. Yeah. It depends on the sauce that goes with it. Couscous is lovely. Okay, so thank you all for coming. It's been wonderful to have you. Thank you for all your efforts, and thank you for bearing with me and waiting for me to come. And I'm sorry for being late. To guilt trip someone, that's a really good phrase, Jerem. To guilt trip someone, to lay a guilt trip on someone, to bang on about. I love that one as well. He's always banging on about it. I'd love to be a food reviewer. Well, so then I'd definitely get them to take me to the Waterside in Bray, to the Fat Duck in Bray, and then maybe a few restaurants in London as well. Okay, thank you for the session. It's been great. Brilliant work. I'm going to stop this now for a second, and I will leave the chat running for a minute or two.